Hello guys, how's everybody doing today? I was going to go live on my page, but unfortunately due to the massive rainstorm we are in the middle of having, I cannot. We have no internet because we have satellite internet. So anyways, I've already opened up my package and done my toes, but before I actually start, I wanted to cover a couple of things. The first thing you want to do, number one, is make sure you have any polish that you have on your fingers off. Go ahead and take it off. Then you want to wash your hands really good. Excuse me. So you want to wash your hands really good, and then you'll want to, after you wash your hands, when your cuticles are nice and soft, you want to take an orange stick and go and push your cuticles back. And I've already done that, but if you haven't done it before, you just basically go around your cuticle like this, because your cuticle has a very small layer of skin that attaches to your nail right there. So whenever you take your little orange stick and push it back, then you're making sure that your cuticle's all the way back and you've got plenty of room to apply your strips. So anyways, I've already done my toes because Color Street does go on toes. And the winner was Amazonia, so it is this really pretty snakeskin color. Not typically something I'd really wear, but it was what won in the group. So this is the color that I put on my toes, and I'm about ready to put it on my fingers. But since I've already opened it up, I'm going to go ahead and open this one up. This one's the Charleston blush color. It did not receive one single vote, so you know what I decided? I decided this is probably going to be my next manicure, is do a solid color. So when you open it up, you'll notice that number one, you got it in this cute little package, and then on the back you've got instructions on how to apply them. And then of course, I've written on them because I do that. I've got price here and then the date that I bought it, 8/18. Because they do have a shelf life, so you want to use them within a year. I've heard of strips lasting even longer than that, as long as they are unopened and in the package. So when you open it up, let's see, you'll get a cute little nail file. You'll get 2 of the alcohol prep pads, and then you'll get the strips, which there are 16 double-ended nail polish strips in here, which will give any one person enough to make at least one manicure. I get one manicure and one pedicure out of one strip. So whenever I get a package, I actually get 2 manis and 2 pedis. So if you seal them up, which Color Street does not recommend, but hey, I'm a thrifty person. I like to get the most out of what I buy, and since I know that I can get these out, and as long as you use them within a reasonable amount of time, I'd say at least a month, or no more than a month, excuse me, you should be fine. I seal mine with a hair straightener, so I stick in fact, let me show you. So I will take my strips and I will stick them back in the package, and here's the open end right here. And so what I'll do is I will take my heat sealer, my flat iron, and I will go right here and I will seal it shut. You want to make sure that all the air is out of it, so I usually push it up against the counter like this, and then I heat seal it. And it will usually last about a month. As long as I use my extra strips within that period of time, they seem to be okay. However, going back to Color Street rules and regulations, I am not supposed to tell you guys that. So you just want to make sure that when you get them, if you can't use them all, maybe you want to do them with a friend, which is totally fine. You can do that too. So anyways, that's what comes in these little packages when you purchase them. Alright, let's go ahead and put these up. Alright, so when you do your nails, you will always want to start from your pinky and work your way in, because you can use your nails as a perforating tool. So what you'll want to do is you'll take a strip, and I already know what sizes go on me, so this one goes on my pinky. You'll want to size it up, make sure that it lines up real nice with your nail, and as you can see here, some of the strips are slightly different at one end from the other. So you see this one's a little smaller than this one, so that means this side is going to have more on it so it'll overlap a little bit more on my nail when I go to put it in there. So what you want to do is when you apply your strips, you want to make sure that number one, your hands are clean, number two, your hands are warm, and number three, the strips are warm. They will not apply very well if you try to apply them in a very cold room to very cold hands. So you'll want to take off the outer cover, and then you'll take off the nail strip from its backing, and then it comes with this little tab, so you'll just pull that right off, and then you take it and you'll want to get it as close to your cuticle as you possibly can without actually applying on your cuticle. And since I've been doing this for quite some time, I've become pretty adept at learning to line them up real good to where they kind of just go right on, and that's it. And literally that's all there is to it. So you do that one, and then I do this nail. See, that side was a little smaller, so it lined up really, really nice with the edge of my nails. And then you just want to tuck it down and perforate underneath your nail, and then that'll give you your little extras, and you can just kind of pinch it right off. I said pinch it off. And so as you can see, there still is just a tiny little bit that's overhanging. So you take your nail and then kind of go at this side like that so that you line it up real nice and you don't have anything else overlapping. Now, if you are like some people and you really don't have a whole lot of nail left over, because mine have been growing for a good long time, and Color Street does make your nails stronger so they can grow even longer. Plus I'm still taking prenatal vitamins, and I'm taking my biotin every day, and so that seems to help with my nail growth and strength. As you can see, like, usually my nails are very bendy and flexible and weak, and they are not. So anyways, what I was getting at is if you don't have a lot of nail to work with, you can take your orange stick and then just kind of go and press it right where the nail meets the cuticle. Just like that, so you can perforate it. Yeah, you see? This set is very easy to apply. Like, I am amazed. This just went on like butter. Wow, that is real nice. I didn't think guys, I honestly didn't think I was going to like this set just because it was sparkly, but it was kind of boring. I won't even lie. So, then you just perforate, and go down to the end. And then, sometimes I forget that I'm on camera. And I just sit here and I don't talk to anybody because there's nobody to talk to. Especially right now because we don't have any internet service, so I'm not actually live. And as you can see, there's still a little bit, like right there's still a little bit that overhangs. I ain't gonna worry about that little guy because whenever I take a shower tomorrow morning, it'll go away. But since I'm really, really anal about how my nails look, I'm gonna take it off anyway. There we go. So now you take your next one and we're gonna work our way in. So ring finger next. And a lot of times, like, I'll offer an accent nail, or if you want one, don't be afraid to ask. Like, if you decide to get a solid set, because I have a bunch of sets that recently retired, they went off of the website. You cannot find them through the website anymore. One of them is Maui Mystic, and that is like a blue. It's blue color, but it's kind of teal too. One of them is Dublin Classic, which is a Kelly green, so it's a little darker than normal green. And then the other one is Saigon Queen, one of my personal favorites. It is a dark royal purple. And when I found out those were going off the website, I bought them up like crazy. So I have quite a few sets that I'm able to send. And so what I'll do is I will sell those for 10 bucks. Now, I don't know exactly how many I have of each because the internet's not working, and B, I'm too lazy to check my stash because I'm in the middle of something right now. So, again, take the top layer off. Don't ever forget to take that top layer off, guys, because if you do, and then you peel the nail off and apply it to your nail, the strip off and apply it to your nail, it's not going to perforate. And then you'll be sitting there like pressing your thumb in and going, why is this not tearing off? Because you left the top layer on. So, let's see. There we go. Alright, there's that one. And you know, a lot of people will ask me, what is the key to applying these strips? The key is, number one, practice, and number two, go slow. Don't try to rush through your manicure, because I know there's a lot of stylists out there that are like, oh, I can do my manicure in like 5 minutes flat. Well, good for you, Susan, but I can't. I like to take my time and make sure that I'm doing it right, because nothing irks me more than if I rush through a manicure and then I don't perforate the sides right, and so then I've got all these little rips and tears that are around the edges. That bothers me a lot, and I will quickly take it off because I can't stand looking down at my nails and then seeing all these jagged little edges that could have been prevented if I had just slowed down. Like, as you can see, I kind of messed up right there. And see, you'll see me kind of putting my strips between my fingers like this. And that's just to make sure they get a little bit warmer, because they are a lot more pliable when they're warmer versus when they're cold. When they're cold, they're stiff and they're not easy to apply. So, one thing that you can try at home, if you live in a house that's really drafty like mine, you can get just a regular heating pad and then put your strips on there, and while you're doing your prep work, just leave your strips on the heating pad, and then when you're ready to go at them, they'll be nice and warm, and so they'll just go on real smooth, like this is about to. Yeah, this is a good one. Yeah, perfect. That goes right, see, like that's right up against, excuse my dry cuticle right here. It was inevitable. It's the winter, and it's dry, and it's warm in here. So it was just going to happen. So there's that one. Oh man, this set is actually really pretty. Like, once again, Color Street has proven me very, very wrong about how pretty a set can be. So, thank you to Tiffany, who was the tiebreaker. And once I'm done, I've got a special surprise for you guys. Alright, so peeling the top layer off, peeling the back. Tearing the tab. I kind of like to go side to side more than I like to go front to back now. I used to apply from front to back, but I think that I can really get it into the sides a lot more, like around the cuticle edge, if I go side to side instead. Oh, one of the dogs farted. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. Oh man, that's bad. Y'all be lucky you are not in my room right now, because that is rank. Oh man. I might have to go turn the bathroom fan on, because that is bad. And then I'm telling y'all, like butter. This is awesome. One of the easiest sets that I have ever applied. Hands down. It's just going on so smooth. Wow. Alright. Now that I've got all 4 of my fingers done. Wow, that's nice. Look at that sparkle. Now we're going to do the thumb. And there are... Hold on, let me clean up this garbage. Can't stand the garbage. Sitting there, and then it'll stick to my arm, and then that'll just make me angry. Like the Hulk, I'll Hulk out, be like, rawr. And, you know, I'm working on getting a better backdrop. Like, I know there's all these ladies out there that have these nice white light boxes and stuff, but... Ooh, I gotta shut up now. Oh, gotta pause it. Okay, guys, I gotta be quiet because the baby is asleep, and I just have one more nail. So, here's my last set, my last nail. It'll go on my thumb. So I'm warming it up. Making sure it's nice and warm, come to room temperature. Peel the top layer off. And then the backing. Take the tab off. All right, there we go. All done. What do you think? Thank you, ladies, for showing me that colors that I would not normally choose go on, and they are beautiful. Oh, I almost forgot. I was going to do a little surprise. So there was this limited edition shade that came out called Meant to Be. And so I, of course, had to get it. Just look at that. It is shimmery, it is sparkly, and it is perfect for spring. And guess what? I snagged up 3 of these sets. So the first one I am going to give away, and I'm going to give it to somebody who voted. So let me throw away my trash again. So let's see here. All right. And what I'm doing right now is I'm going to see if I can log on to the internet because it has quit raining, probably for all of about an hour. And I'm going to go to Facebook. Let's see, is it going to let me? Wow, I can't get over how sparkly these are. These are just thrilling. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'm going to my page. And I'm going to pause it for a minute because I got some work to do. I'll be right back.